नीट एग्जाम के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते वक्त में लॉजिक किस तरह अप्लाई किया जाता है और ट्रिक्स और टेक्निक किस तरह और कैसे यूज करते हैं, इन सभी लॉजिक, ट्रिक्स और टेक्निक से मैं आपको रूबरू करा देता हूं। वीडियो अंत तक ध्यान से देखें। हेलो फ्रेंड्स, हर एक स्टूडेंट्स के मन में एक डर होता है नीट एग्जाम में आने वाले क्वेश्चंस की डिफिकल्टी लेवल क्या होती है और नीट एग्जाम में पूछे जाने वाले सवाल क्या हम आसानी से सॉल्व कर पाएंगे। इसी डर को मिटाने के लिए हम नीट एग्जाम के पास्ट 10 इयर्स के क्वेश्चन पेपर्स सॉल्व करेंगे। नीट अपीयर्ड क्वेश्चन 2020, एलिमिनेशन रिएक्शन ऑफ 2-bromo-pentane to form pent-2-ene is beta elimination reaction, follows Sazyf rule, dehydrohallucination reaction, dehydration reaction. Option first 1, 3, 4 are correct. Option second 2, 3, 4 are correct. Option C 1, 2, 4 are correct. Option D 1, 2, 3 are correct. Let us find the answer for this question. सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन में क्या से क्या बन रहा है वो देखना चाहिए। 2-bromo-pentane is converting into pent-2-ene. Let us write the reactants and the products in equation form. Many students they face problem while writing the structure of the reactants as well as the product. I give you some simple tricks to write the structures of the reactants as well as the product. When we write 2-bromo-pentane structure, we have to look at the end of the reactant, that is pentane. Pent means 5 carbon atoms and the ane suffix, it indicates the 5 carbon atoms, they are joined with each other with a single bond. Let us write 5 carbon atoms with single bonds and let us number these 5 carbon atoms from any end. Let us start with here 5. Now look at the first part, that is 2-bromo. That means bromine is attached to second carbon atom, that is now it becomes 2-bromo-pentane. Here we have to satisfy the remaining valency of the carbon with hydrogens. Now I give you a simple trick. देखो कार्बन के चारों तरफ देखो कितने bonds है. You have to subtract number of bonds around the carbon atom from 4. The remaining number will be the number of hydrogen atom. देखो इस कार्बन के पास एक bond है. You have to subtract 1 from 4. How many remains? 3. That means you have to give 3 hydrogen atom to the carbon 1. Now look at the carbon second, it has how many bonds around it? 1, 2, 3. इस carbon atom second के पास 3 bonds है. You have to subtract 3 from 4, remains 1. Therefore 1 hydrogen atom is present with carbon second. If you see carbon atom third, it has 2 bonds around it. Out of 4, 2 gone, 2 remains. Therefore 2 hydrogen atom. Similarly, this carbon atom has 2 bonds. Out of 4, 2 gone, 2 remains. If you see the carbon atom 5, it has 1 bond. Out of 4, 1 gone, 3 remains. That means it has 3 hydrogen atoms. This is the simple trick to write the structure of the molecules. This 2-bromo-pentane, it gives pent-2-ene. Here pent is there, that means again there are 5 carbon atoms and ene. Ene means there is 1 double bond and that double bond starts from the carbon atom second. Therefore I write here, देखो 3, 4, 5. This is first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the double bond starts from second carbon atom. This is second carbon atom. Now let us give the number of hydrogen atom. This carbon has 1 bond. Out of 4, 1 gone, 3 remains. Therefore 3 hydrogen. This carbon has 3 bonds, so 1 hydrogen. This carbon has again 3 bonds around it, so 1 hydrogen atom. This carbon has 2 bonds, so it has 2 hydrogen atom. This carbon has 1. 4 में से 1 subtract करो, 3 बचेंगे, तो 3 hydrogen atoms. So this is the structure of pent-2-ene. Now you compare these two. Is it elimination reaction? Look here, here this is the reactant and this is the product. In the product, bromine from second carbon atom and one hydrogen from third carbon atom are eliminated. Therefore, this is elimination reaction. Now we have to decide whether is it beta elimination reaction. Look at the bromine. ब्रोमीन जिस कार्बन को अटैच है उस कार्बन को हम कहते हैं अल्फा कार्बन एटम, एंड द कार्बन एटम एडजेसेंट टू द अल्फा कार्बन एटम दे आर कॉल्ड एज बीटा कार्बन एटम. अल्फा कार्बन के बगल में जो भी कार्बन होंगे उसे बीटा कार्बन कहते हैं. इस तरफ एक कार्बन है, दिस इज ऑल्सो बीटा कार्बन एटम. देखो बीटा कार्बन एटम से एक हाइड्रोजन रिमूव हुआ है, देयरफॉर दिस इज बीटा एलिमिनेशन रिएक्शन. सो first is correct. Then let us test for whether this reaction follows Sazyf rule. What does the Sazyf rule says? Sazyf rule says that जब भी अल्कीन बनता है वो अल्कीन बनेगा जिसके पास ज़्यादा अल्काइल ग्रुप्स अटैच्ड होंगे. Sazyf rule says that whenever beta elimination take place, that alkene is formed which has more number of alkyl groups. देखो this is कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड, इस तरफ मिथाइल ग्रुप, इस तरफ इथाइल ग्रुप. That means two alkyl groups are present in the product. मान लो बीटा हाइड्रोजन फ्रॉम थर्ड कार्बन के बजाय बीटा हाइड्रोजन ऑफ फर्स्ट कार्बन अगर रिमूव होता तो क्या होगा? Double bond is formed this carbon 1 and carbon 2, and if you see here for this doubly bonded carbon atom there is only one alkyl group is formed and this is unstable. So this reaction is following Sazyf rule because more number of alkyl groups are attached to doubly bonded carbon atom. Therefore, this reaction is following the Sazyf rule. Therefore, this is also correct. Now, let us see whether this reaction is dehydrohallucination reaction. If you see in the reactant, there is bromine and there is beta hydrogen. If you look at the product, the bromine and beta hydrogen is removed. This means dehydrohallucination. D means removal of hydrogen and halocene has taken place during the reaction. Therefore, this is dehydrohallucination reaction. Now, let us check whether the reaction is dehydration reaction or not. देखो dehydration reaction का मतलब होता है D means remove, hydration means water. Whether the water molecule is removed during this reaction? No. देखो क्या इस reaction में water molecule eliminate हुआ है? नहीं, water molecule इस reaction में eliminate नहीं हुआ है. Therefore, this is not correct. Therefore, the option having the 1, 2, 3 is correct. Therefore, the D option is correct answer of this reaction. That is, elimination reaction of 2-bromopentane to form pen-2-ene is beta elimination reaction as well as follows Sazyf rule, and it is also dehydrohallucination reaction. Therefore, the answer is D. NEET 2020 question. Which of the following will not show SN1 reaction with OH minus ion? This is nucleophile, and this nucleophile will not show SN1 reaction with which of the following reactant? इनमें से कौन से reactant के साथ OH minus nucleophile SN1 reaction show नहीं कर सकता? तो चलिए इस क्वेश्चन हम एक ट्रिक के साथ सॉल्व करेंगे. देखो SN1 रिएक्टिविटी ऑर्डर क्या है? SN1 रिएक्टिविटी ऑर्डर है बेंजाइल हैलाइड. देखो CH2 halocene, this is benzyl halide. When halocene atom is attached to carbon which is next to benzene is called as benzyl halide. This undergoes SN1 reaction with more speed or more velocity. The next one is allyl halide. Allyl halide means the halocene atom is attached to that carbon which is next to carbon-carbon double bond. This is allyl halide. The halogen atom is attached to that carbon which is next to carbon-carbon double bond. This is allyl halide. Then the tertiary alkyl halide, then secondary alkyl halide, then primary alkyl halide. This is SN1 reactivity order, and SN1 reaction take place up to tertiary carbon atom. Therefore, these molecules show SN1 reaction, and secondary and primary alkyl halide will not undergo SN1 reaction. Now let us check out. This is a tertiary alkyl halide, therefore this will show SN1 reaction, and this is the halogen atom is attached to this carbon is attached to one more carbon, means this is the primary alkyl halide. This primary alkyl halide will not show SN1 reaction, so the answer is B. If you check out C and D, this is benzyl halide, therefore this undergoes SN1 reaction readily, and this is allyl halide. This will also undergo SN1 reaction. Primary alkyl halides will not undergo SN1 reaction, therefore option B will not show SN1 reaction. Therefore the answer is B. 2017 exam appeared question. An example of sigma bonded organometallic compound is cobaltocene, rudinosine, Grignard's, ferrocene. Which of the following is sigma bonded organometallic compound? ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना बहुत ही आसान है. देखो, ऑर्गेनोमेटेलिक कंपाउंड, इसका मतलब क्या है? जिस कंपाउंड में एक ऑर्गेनिक पार्ट होगा, एक मेटेलिक पार्ट होगा, और एक कंपाउंड कौन सा हो सकता है? दैट इज ग्रिग्नार्ड रिएजेंट. दिस इज ऑर्गेनिक पार्ट, दिस इज metallic part, and if you see, this magnesium is single bonded, that is sigma. Therefore sigma bonded organometallic compound is Grignard's reagent. Option C. 2017 question. Which of the following react faster through SN1 mechanism? This molecule, that is chloroethane, and this is allyl chloride, and this is chlorobenzene, and this is vinyl chloride. Which of the following will show SN1 reaction readily? The trick you have to remember, the reactivity order of SN1 reaction is benzyl, allyl, tertiary, secondary, and primary. You know that benzyl halide, it is a benzene, and the halogen atom is attached to that carbon next to benzene. This will undergo SN1 reaction more readily. We do not have any option like benzyl halide. Then allyl halide. Allyl halide means CH2 double bond CH, CH2 Cl. That means halogen atom is attached to that carbon which is next to carbon-carbon double bond. Therefore, this is allyl halide. This will undergo SN1 reaction more readily. So, we have option B. So, this is the correct answer. So, option B is the correct answer. Allyl halide react faster through SN1 mechanism. 2017 appeared question. Of the following alcohols, the one that would react fastest with concentrated HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2? एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए हम ध्यान में रखनी चाहिए कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड HCl एंड अनहाइड्रस ZnCl2. इसका मतलब होता है ल्यूकास रिएजेंट. ल्यूकास रिएजेंट. व्हाट इज ल्यूकास रिएजेंट? कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड HCl plus anhydrous zinc chloride is called as Lucas reagent. This Lucas reagent reacts with more readily tertiary alcohol, then secondary, then primary alcohol. Therefore, tertiary alcohols react more readily or more easily with Lucas reagent. In the given options, we have to find out the tertiary alcohols, because tertiary alcohols rapidly react with Lucas reagent as they are more stable. Now, let us write the structure of 2-methyl propanol. Propanol means 3 carbon atom with 1 OH group. This is propanol. On second carbon atom, there is methyl group. Now, if you see here, the OH group is attached to the carbon. That carbon is attached to one more carbon. Therefore, this is primary alcohol. Now, let us write the structure of option B, butane 1-ol. Means 4 carbon atoms and the OH group is present on the first carbon atom. And if you observe this, this is also primary alcohol. Then option C, butane 2-ol. I write here only, this is butane 2-ol. Butane 2-ol, if you observe here, the OH group is attached to that carbon which is attached to 2 more carbon atom. Therefore, this is secondary alcohol. Now, let us test for the last option. The name is 2-methyl propan 2-ol. There are 3 carbon atoms. Propan 2-ol means on second carbon atom there is OH group and methyl group is also present on second carbon, that is 2-methyl propan 2-ol. If you observe here, the OH group is alcoholic group is attached to that carbon attached to 3 more carbon atoms. Therefore, this is tertiary alcohol, and this tertiary alcohol react fast with concentrated HCl and ZnCl2. Therefore, the answer is D option. As I have already told you that the tertiary alcohols react more rapidly with Lucas reagent, that is HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2. Therefore, the answer is D. Friends, in this video we have seen 5 NEET appeared questions, and remaining questions we will see in next video part 2. Thank you for watching. This is Avin. I am thankful to YouTube and millions of YouTube viewers.